The belt-fed attachment just got a massive buff and well, now it's kinda broken. So today I'm gonna show you on what weapon you should use this and some tips on how to almost get infinite ammo with this conversion kit. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. Alright guys, I think it's finally time to give the belt-fed attachment a go. I've been avoiding this attachment for a very long time, but after a few buffs, I heard that it's actually pretty viable. And not gonna lie, after using it a bit on some of the weapons, I can definitely say that this thing it's more broken than you think. This is the GPMG LMG, and for me the belt-fed works the best on this because, well, let me test it out a bit. We have 400 rounds in a magazine, and if we keep shooting, you can shoot around 72 bullets before overheating, which, you know, it sounds horrible, like this is not good whatsoever, but whenever you pack a punch, you get 1,000 bullets in the magazine and you can shoot this weapon forever. Like you can shoot all the 1,000 rounds without ever overheating, making this belt-fed attachment actually viable. But this is not all, because I'm pretty sure you guys know with the belt-fed attachments you can't really pick up ammo from the ground from the dead zombies. But what if I told you there was a perk that would actually refill ammo for your weapon, and there's still a way that you can get ammo back from the ground for your weapon? Well, today I'm gonna show you all of that. First of all, I'm gonna open up the map a bit and get to pack a punch and grab some money, and then we'll start some real testing and I'll show you the true power of this belt-fed attachment on the GPMG. Alright guys, so here we are, made it to the pack a punch. We have enough money to actually pack the weapon, so we're just gonna do that. There we go, pack a punch won the GPMG, and as you can see, 1,000 rounds in a magazine. And guys, check this out. I'm gonna keep firing until it overheats. And this is pretty much what happens when you pack a punch the GPMG with the belt-fed attachment. We already shot 200 rounds, not even one bit of, well, basically the bar didn't move at all on the overheat bar. And we keep going. We're on 400 rounds right now. Almost 500. Fire rate is pretty good on this weapon as well, which is why it's pretty much my favorite LMG in the game. We're still going. We're starting to overheat a slight bit. We shot around 700 rounds by now, and we keep going. We passed the round as well. And we keep going, and we keep going, and we keep going, and look at that. Yeah, we're still shooting. 900 round shot right now, still no overheat, which is pretty darn amazing. And there we go. We have pretty much emptied the whole magazine and nothing happened. Well, no overheat, which is pretty darn amazing. But it's not all rainbows and sunshine, because whenever you buy double tap, this kind of changes up a bit because the fire rate increase is quite big on this weapon. We are gonna have an overheat on this weapon after we purchase that perk, but it's actually a lot better than on the other LMGs in the game. I think with the base double tap, without the augment that increases the fire rate even more, we can shoot around 400 bullets, which is pretty good. Still, I would still choose the belt-fed attachment over a normal magazine, even though, you know, the overheat can go away in a few seconds. The reload is fast as well, but I will actually choose the belt-fed attachment just to not worry too much about reloading. Plus, you're gonna stop shooting from time to time, so the overheat bar is gonna go down a bit. But anyways, I'm gonna buy double tap right now, and I'm having the augment. I think it's double standard and double or nothing, so I'm not using the augment that increases the fire rate even more, because that actually reduces the overheat time to around 300 bullets. So I'm gonna keep the standard one. Oh, and also we got Speed Cola, exactly the perk that I wanted to show you, because we're using an augment called Phantom Reload. And look at that, from 843 bullets, we went back up to 1,000. And that augment basically refills the magazine of your held weapon every 7 or so seconds if you hold it in your hand without shooting it. But there's something weird about this one, because I don't really know how it works. Sometimes it reloads your weapon, like the Phantom Reload actually works, but sometimes there's like a cooldown of a few minutes before it does it again, which is kind of odd to me. But anyways, 792, let's see if it like pulls it back up, if it reloads it again. We hold on for a few seconds, and look at that. It doesn't work again. Like, it feels like there's some sort of a cooldown with this perk. But that's totally alright, because sometimes you can get like all the 1000 rounds back in the magazine in just a few seconds, which is kind of cool. But now that we managed to get double tap without the augment that increases the fire rate even more, we still have a fire rate of over 1000 with this GPMG. Let's see how many shots we can shoot before overheating. So we had 700. As you can see, the overheat bar is already going up after like 100 something bullets. We're still shooting, we're still shooting. The zombies are hitting quite hard. So from 700 we are down to... what is it gonna be? 216 bullets. That is around 484 bullets before overheating. My opinion, that is actually pretty good. The biggest magazine you can get on the GPMG, it's actually 350 while pack-a-punch, so being able to shoot around 480 bullets, pretty darn good. I'm not gonna lie, having the pack-a-punch ability on the GPMG, the fact that you don't need to ADS anymore with this weapon because it has this perfect crosshair, much like the Compact 92, yeah, pretty darn nice. Like, it basically, they go really well together. The belt fed attachment with the pack-a-punch ability of this weapon, they go really well together. But anyways, now we need to get to the higher round, because I'm gonna buy Vultureade, but we need to wait for Wonder Fist first. And when we buy Vultureade, I'm gonna show you a way on how to get ammo from the ground to actually be put in your belt-fed attachment magazine, basically. Because if you pick up ammo from the ground right now, well, it just doesn't work. And the only thing you can do is go buy ammo or get a max ammo from a drop. There's nothing else you can do to get ammo right now. So let's keep progressing the rounds. Let's go to round 25 until we buy Vultureade, and we'll do some more testing. Alright guys, we finally made it to round 25. We got Wonder Fist available to us right now. I managed to pack-a-punch 3 legendary, and this weapon, well, kind of absolutely slaps right now. Not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of the GPMG. I think it's one of the best weapons in the game, not just one of the best NMGs. The fact that it can hold so many rounds without reloading really makes this belt-fed attachment kind of viable, man, not gonna lie. Like, the fact that you can shoot like 400 plus ammo bullets without reloading, it's kind of crazy. And it's not like you're gonna shoot really 400, you're gonna stop from time to time, so you're gonna reduce that cooldown meter without actually reaching the overheat moment. So yeah, well, round 25, that was pretty much it. That was actually super fun to do. But let's get ourselves Vultureade, let's get Deadshot, let's get some more of these perks. There we go. And there we go, round is over. We have 668 ammo in the magazine. Now that we have Vultureade, we should be able to get more ammunition from the zombies that we can. Look at that, we went up to 980 bullets with the help of that phantom reload. Again, I really don't know how that one works, to be more specific, because yeah, sometimes it activates, sometimes it doesn't activate. Like, sometimes I have 1 or 2 rounds where I don't get any ammo back in the magazine, but sometimes, you know, after shooting a few bullets, it goes back to 1000. So it's kind of weird how it activates and stuff like that. So right now, let's test this. We have some ammo on the floor. Let's actually kill some zombies first, so we get more of these. By the way, look at the way I'm cooking that disciple. I know it's back 3 legendary at round 26, but that was pretty darn insane. There we go. Let's clear up the horde a bit. By the way, that phantom reload only activates whenever you are not shooting. So, is there any ammo on the floor? Come on, zombies. There's gotta be some ammo drops on the floor. There they are. Let's finish up the last zombies. And we're actually getting some ammo back. The phantom reload just procced again. Yeah, 352 bullets. We're up to 352 again. And not really much ammo on the floor. But basically, I've seen that sometimes it actually works and sometimes it doesn't work. Basically, what I mean by that, sometimes it works and it does, sometimes it doesn't. Whenever you see those ammo pouches on the floor from Vultureade, the belt-fed attachment doesn't really work with those. Like, can't really pick them up to get ammo back. Even though sometimes you actually do get them back. For example, from elites where you get the big ammo drop, 135. You see, you pick it up, nothing. It didn't give us anything. So, what you could do, you go to a wall buy, or to the mystery box, or grab the wonder weapon, or whatever you want to do. And, if you have lower ammunition on this weapon, let's empty it a bit. We kill some zombies. Okay, I'm gonna throw a decoy right there. We got 9 bullets in this one. We pick up ammo. It goes up to 34 on this one. So we got 25 bullets back from the ammo we just picked up from the floor. So basically, if you have a secondary weapon, if you pick up ammo from the floor for this weapon, it actually puts ammo back in this weapon as well. Because, well, the ammo pouches on the floor work for all the weapons that you carry. So you pick up 5 bullets for that one, but we picked up some more bullets for this one as well, which is absolutely fantastic. This is a very nice way to get some ammo back. Look at that, we get 25, but, and then another 25, and now we got it. Because we have the secondary weapon with us. As I said, sometimes it works to pick up ammo from the floor, sometimes it doesn't. That's how my experience has been. Every time I killed an elite and there's like this big ammo pouch on the floor, you could actually pick it up with the belt-fed attachment and actually get 100 rounds back. But if it doesn't work, just grab a secondary weapon and you're gonna be more than fine to pick up ammo from the floor to put back in your belt-fed attachment. Okay, I'm actually gonna buy some ammunition right here because we're not gonna wait for that phantom reload to activate. I really want to learn how that works. So if you guys have any ideas in the chat, do let me know, because I'm really curious how that augment works. Like, is it time based? Is it round based? However it is, I really want to know how it works, because for this belt-fed attachment, it's basically a godsend. But look at that, round 29. We are absolutely cruising through everything with this weapon. Really love the GPMG. As I said, I'm using double standard. Basically, we're doing double non-critical damage. And I know this is not the best augment for an LMG. The best one would be the one that does more damage on every other shot. It's basically the last augment. But I'm actually using double standard mostly for boss fights. I feel like that one's like the best augment you can have on double tap for boss fights. Especially if you're using a sniper, marksman, shotgun and stuff like that. But it actually works pretty well on ARs and LMGs. And then we're gonna use double or nothing to get a chance to do double damage or 0 damage. And there's like a 5% chance to do 0 damage. I think 15% chance to do double damage and 80% chance to do normal damage, which, you know, I feel like the double damage should have been a bit higher, the odds should have been a bit higher, but it is what it is. We can't really do much about it. Look at that, we can't pick up ammo from the floor, as you guys saw, but phantom reload procced in again, and now we're 432 bullets in, and you have this big 100. Let's see, is he gonna put it back? Well, phantom reload procced in again, so we didn't really need it. So I really don't know how that phantom reload works on this weapon. I've seen it work on many other weapons. And it adds back around 20% of the magazine you have. But I don't know, for this belt-fed attachment, it works weird. There we go. Let's pass this round. Let's get to round 31 and get an exfil in. As you guys saw right there, we had a 0 damage. There we go. We keep shooting. I mean, as I said, it's not like you're gonna shoot 400 bullets to overhit this thing. You might shoot 100, 200, maybe even 300 bullets. But at some point you're gonna run. You're gonna stop shooting and you're gonna run because you want to reposition or you want to train the horde again and everything. And then that overheat bar is just gonna go down. Because, as you can see, like, the overheat bar is going up, but as soon as we stop, like, it's going down pretty darn fast, so you can reset the overheat a lot faster than you think. There we go. 65 bullets. We pick up some ammo from our GS45s. And then 215 bullets. Look at that. That was pretty darn cool. There we go. Man, we are cruising through these rounds. Also, we have Deadwire on and it makes things so much easier. Look at that, we picked up some more ammo from the floor. Now we are on round 31, we can actually call in the exfil, but first I want some more zombies to spawn in. And I feel like I should have tested this on the Terminus boss. Because that guy takes damage from all kinds of weapons as long as you have a good ammo mod on it. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some ammunition right here, which is totally fine. We're gonna go down here. Again, Phantom Reload doesn't really proc in. Or it did, but it gave us just a tiny bit of ammo. So, again, no clue how it really works. But anyways, let's grab a big horde right here. Let's get all these zombies together. Round 31. Absolutely destroyed. Switch to our secondary weapon. Look at that. Grab some ammo. 793 bullets again. Okay, let's go call in that exfil because I don't want to miss this one. The next one's gonna be round 36. So we call that in. We're doing around 4,500 damage and then almost 9,000 damage when double or nothing activates, which is pretty good. But if we had that augment that deals more damage every other shot, it does 50% more damage. So we would do like 4,400 damage and then we would do like 7,000 damage on the other shot. But still, because this weapon is shooting so fast, like, you don't really need all these augments or everything. Just having like base double tap, it's good enough. And as I said, if you use the augment that increases the fire rate even more, you would overheat this weapon a lot faster. I think it overheats at around 300 bullets. So definitely using a different augment to slow down the overheat is even better. But there you go, that was exfil. That was actually pretty cool. Super fast. Hey, look at that, chopper gunner. Not like we needed it. There we go, we picked that up. 25 bullets, 629, 654. There we go, we put it back actually. Because I do not know how it works, to be fair. But what I do know is that the BUFFED attachment is definitely more broken than you guys thought, especially on the GPMG. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about this one. Let me know if you are using the BUFFED attachment or not. As always, smash that like button, subscribe for more content. And also, if you guys have any idea how the Phantom Reload works, drop it down below. I'm really curious to find that out, and I'm pretty sure there's some people that maybe went more in depth with this kind of stuff. But that's gonna be it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.